Hello, welcome back. And in this video, we are going to be taking a look at another example of how to construct a box and whisker plot. So let's take a look at the data that we're given. It says construct a box and whisker plot for the grades on a math test. So they gave us all the grades. First thing you always want to do before you do anything else when you're making a box and whisker plot is order your data values from smallest to largest. So just to save a little bit of time, I went ahead and did that. So here's my data values ordered from least to greatest. Now I can find my minimum, my maximum. So my minimum is going to be 62. It's the smallest data value that I have. And my maximum is going to be 98, which is the largest data value that I have. Next, I want to find my median. So remember, median of any data set is a number that's right in the middle. So I want to find the number that's right in the middle here. So I have 12 data values here. So 1, 2, 3. My median is going to be right here. These are actually the two numbers that are in the middle, 81 and 84. So my median is going to be right here. Now, the reason why my median is right between 81 and 84 is because if this is my dividing line where my median is, I have 6 numbers below this line. So that's the lower half of my data. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I also have 6 numbers above this line, which is the upper half of my data. Okay, now to find what that median is, I need to find the number that's directly in the middle between 81 and 84. So think about when we did measures of center and we had 2 data values that were in the center. You would average those two. So I'm going to take 81 plus 84. I'm going to divide that by 2. And when I do that, I get 82.5. So that's my median, 82.5, right here. Now, once again, when you're constructing box and whisker plots, it really is helpful to draw a line where the median is, because that median divides your data into a lower half and an upper half. And that's really important when we go to calculate Q1 and Q3. Now, in this example, my median is not one of the actual data values. So my median is right between 81 and 84, so it's 82.5, but 82.5 is not one of my data values. So because this is my dividing line, that means that 81 is going to go with the lower half of the data, and the number 84 is going to go with the upper half of the data. So this is a little bit different than the last example that we did. Once again, because 81 and 84 are the two numbers in the middle, my actual median is right in the middle between 81 and 84. It's 82.5. So that means when you're splitting your data into a lower half and an upper half, 81 is going to go with the lower half because it falls below this median line. 84 is going to go with the upper half of the data because it falls above this median line. Okay, now that I have my median and I have my lower half of my data, which I underlined in pink, and my upper half of my data, which I underlined in purple, I'm going to go ahead and find my Q1, which is my lower quartile. Now remember, your lower quartile is the median of the lower half of the data. So I'm just looking at these pink numbers when I'm calculating my Q1. So let's just pretend this other half of the data is not here. Find the median of these 6 data values. So my median would be right here between 75 and 78. So to find that Q1, I need to take 75 plus 78 divided by 2. So I need to find the number that's right in the middle between them. And to do so, I'm going to find the average. So I get 76.5. So my Q1 is 76.5. Okay, now I'm going to find the median of my upper half of data, which is these 6 numbers that are underlined in purple. So to find my median here, my median is going to be right between 90 and 94, but same thing, I need to go ahead and find the average there. So if I take 90 plus 94 and I divide it by 2, I get that my Q3 is 92. Okay, so once again, to find the Q1, you're finding the median of the lower half of the data, which would be right here. To find Q3, you're finding the median of the upper half of the data, which would be right here. Okay? Now that I have my 5-number summary, I can go ahead and come down to my number line. If it's not labeled, you want to go ahead and label that. You want to give it a title. So for this data, we're looking at math test grades. So I'm just going to label that. And I'm going to go ahead and construct my box and whisker plot. So my minimum was 62. So you'll notice I counted by tens, but each tick mark is really 2. So this is 60, 62, 64, 66, 68, 70. So 62 would be right here. So I'm going to make a dot at my minimum and my maximum. So 98 would be all the way over here, close to 100. And then for your median, your Q1 and your Q3, you're going to make vertical lines. So median was 82.5, so this is 82, so just a tad bit past that. Q1 was 76.5, same thing, just a little bit past 76. And then my Q3 was 92. So these 3 vertical lines for your 3 medians are going to make your box. So connect your lines to make a box. And then extend your whiskers to your dots. So it rhymes. Connect your lines to make a box and then extend your whiskers to the dots. So here's our box and whisker plot. This would be your minimum, your maximum, your Q1, your median, and your Q3.